Hi everybody, welcome to A+ English. I'm Pat.
And I'm Mike.
So we're on this month's Meet the Wongs article, and it's titled, How Can I Say No?
You just say no.
But is it that easy?
Oh, I
That's
see.
the thing.
So you're not talking about just saying the word N-O, no.
No.
You're saying in a difficult situation, it's sometimes hard to say no.
Yes. How can you refuse friends or family when they ask you to do something? Do you find that difficult?
Well, it depends on the situation, but sometimes, yeah, you know, if you have a friend who says, hey, can I stay at your house for a week? And you're really busy and you haven't cleaned up, you'd say, okay, you know, it's hard to say no because this is your friend, but it might not be the best time for you to help that friend out. So we all face those situations.
Yep.
It's part of life, and I think it'll be part of life over at the Wong house. So what do you say we check out our dialogue and find out what's going on?
Meet the Wongs. Meet the Wongs. Meet the Wongs. Meet the Wongs. Meet the Wongs.
How can I say no?
请在美句朗读后一起跟着念哦。Let's go.
Paige is at school with Regina.
Paige, can you help me with my math homework? You're a math genius after all.
Sure, we can look at it during the lunch break.
Later, Paige is talking with Serena.
Hey, Paige, we're going to the night market after school. Join us. That sounds great. I wanted to finish my English homework tonight. It's okay, though. I can do it after I get home.
Later, Paige is talking with Andy.
Serena and Regina want to take a trip on Saturday. Are you in?
I really want to relax this weekend. I don't want to let anyone down, though. Yeah, I'm in.
Great! Let's talk later and decide where to go.
I have so many things to do.
Word power!
Break. Break. Let's take a 5-minute break before we start working again. Let's take a 5-minute break before we start working again. Join. Join. Annie joined her friends on their trip to Kunting. Annie joined her friends on their trip to Kunting. Finish. Finish. The students have to finish the test before 3 p.m. The students have to finish the test before 3 p.m. Tonight. Tonight. Do you want to go to the movies tonight? Do you want to go to the movies tonight?
So our article starts and we see that Paige is at school with Regina, who's one of her friends.
Ah, all right. And Regina's the first person to speak, and she says to Paige, Paige, can you help me with my math homework? I'm not sure she said it like that, but if I had problems with my math homework at school, I would be worried and upset because I didn't like math and it didn't like me. But yes, sometimes you need help, and I guess Paige is good. Well, we find out actually Paige is really good at math because next Regina says, you're a math genius after all. So this is why I'm asking you, after all, this is the reason, because you're a math genius. And that's the person to ask if you need help. What is a genius? A genius is someone who is very smart, very talented, very skilled, just really, really good at doing something. We often talk about geniuses being very smart, but you could also be a genius in the kitchen or a genius on the violin, or Michael Jordan was a genius at playing basketball. It just means you're amazingly talented, much more than other people. So yeah, you need math help? Get a genius.
And Paige is very friendly and happy to help, and she says,
No.
Sure.
Oh, she
no,
says sure.
She hasn't learned that lesson yet.
Not yet.
She says, sure, we can look at it during the lunch break.
Oh, that's nice.
So we've made break our first word power word of the day. It's a noun. It's spelled B-R-E-A-K, break. And a break is a short period of rest when food or drink is sometimes eaten, or you just stop whatever work you're doing and take a rest. For example, let's take a 5-minute break before we start working again. Let's take a 5-minute break before we start working again.
Okay, and we see it's a little bit of a break in our story because next we read later, Paige is talking with Serena. So this is maybe after lunch or something like that. Later in the day, Paige is talking with another friend, Serena, who says, Hey, Paige, we're going to the night market after school. Join us, Serena says. So that sounds like something fun that her friends are doing, and Serena wants Paige to join them. When you join, well, this is a word that's spelled J-O-I-N, J-O-I-N. It's a verb, and when you join, it means you become part of a group. You go with other people, or you do something with other people as a group. You don't do it on your own. You do it as part of a group, and joining is just becoming a member of that group. You can join a team at school, you might join a band, you might join a club or something like that. Or as our example sentence reads, Annie joined her friends on their trip to Kending. Annie joined her friends on their trip to Kending. She became part of their travel group.
So Paige says, that sounds great, meaning she will go. However, we then see her thinking to herself, and she thinks, I wanted to finish my English homework tonight. You know, I didn't plan to go to the night market, really. I'm going because they're going. So she's now starting to wonder whether she should have said yes. But before we get into that, let's look at a few of the words in that sentence. We've got 2 word power words. The first one is the verb finish, F-I-N-I-S-H, finish. And to finish something is to complete something or to come to the end of an activity. Whatever you're doing, it is over. You have done it. For example, the students have to finish the test before 3 p.m. The students have to finish the test before 3 p.m. Now, what Paige wanted to finish was her English homework. She wanted to get that done, and she did want to do that tonight.
And tonight is an adverb, T-O-N-I-G-H-T, the word night with two in front, T-O-N-I-G-H-T. Tonight is basically this night. All right, you don't say this night, you don't say this day, you say today and tonight. All right, so if you're talking about the day or the night that you are currently in, you would say today or tonight for the evening or the nighttime. For example, do you want to go to the movies tonight? Do you want to go to the movies tonight?
So Paige had hoped to finish her homework. Now she's thinking, okay, I'm going to the night market. Maybe she's not so sure, but she thinks to herself, it's okay though. I can do it after I get home.
Yeah.
Might mean she's going to have to stay up late, but that's what you get for kind of being social and doing things.
That's right. And then there's another little jump in time in our story, and we see that it says later, Paige is talking with Andy. So another of her friends, Andy. And this time, I think you can probably guess what's going to happen. This time, Andy says, Serena and Regina want to take a trip on Saturday. So that's the plan. And Andy asks, are you in? All right. Are you in? This idiom is basically, do you want to join us? Do you want to be part of this thing? Are you in? Are you in the group? Is basically what you're saying.
Yep, and we can use this phrase basically to see if someone wants to do something. Like, hey, we're going to the movies, are you in? We're going for lunch, are you in? And so on.
And you could say as a response, I'm in.
Yeah.
Or count me in.
Exactly. Yeah. So Paige is thinking to herself, she's heard about this trip, and she thinks, I really want to relax this weekend.
She has too many things to do.
in her busy life, because relax means to rest from work or other activities so that you become less tired or less worried. You might need to relax because you've just been busy and you need to slow down, or because you've had maybe a stressful time and you want to relax and forget all about it.
Very, very interesting. Well, Paige says, I don't want to let anyone down, though. See, that's the problem when you get yourself in this situation. There's many important things that you need to do just for yourself, but there's also many of your friends and other people who you want to join with in their activities because that's important to them. And if you do let somebody down, this phrasal verb basically means you disappoint someone. You said you would do something, they were hoping you would or expecting you to do something, but then you don't. So you would feel very let down if there's something that your friends said they would do with you on the weekend, but no, I'm tired, I'm not going to come. You'd say, but I was hoping you'd come. You would feel let down. And if you do that to someone, you let that person down. All right. So your friends might let you down and you would let other people down. Yes, it's a difficult situation. What happens next?
Well, Paige, even though she did want to relax, she thought her friends and their trip is probably going to be more important, and she doesn't want to let them down. She doesn't want to disappoint them. So we see Paige talking to Andy, and she says, yeah, I'm in.
Oh, there you go.
There, that brings us back to that question that, as Mike mentioned earlier, if someone asks you, are you in? You can reply to that by saying, I'm in, or count me in. Now, what would you say if you were not in? You would say, count me out.
Count me out. Oh, absolutely. I was thinking I'm out. You wouldn't say I'm out.
You could say I'm out. You might. I think you could casually to friends say, hey, Pat, we're doing this. Are you in? Sorry, guys, I'm out. I have to do something with my family. I have some work to do, whatever the reason. So you could, I think, between friends just say, sorry, I'm out, or count me out.
Or not in. You might even say, I'm not in. I don't want to join you. Anyways, let's get back to Andy. And Andy says, great. So he's very happy that Paige has decided to join him and his friends. He doesn't know, of course, about all of the other things she has to do, but he's just happy to hear that she's going to join them. He says, great, let's talk later and decide where to go. So they're going to sort of make the more formal plans, the more sort of careful plans a little bit later. And then we see Paige thinking to herself one more time. And what is she thinking? No surprise again. I have so many things to do.
Yeah.
She's got 3 friends, 3 activities with friends, and also 3 things she needs to do for herself at home. That's a lot of things.
Yeah, it seems like Paige is maybe putting her friends before her own self.
I'd say she definitely is doing that, which is okay to do sometimes.
Yes.
But you do need to take care of your own things.
It also seems that maybe Paige's friends, maybe they know that she's really good at math and good at organizing, and so maybe they kind of always ask her to do stuff, not because they're like mean and lazy and they're like, hey, let's use this person, but just you kind of do that. If you know somebody is good and always says yes, you tend to ask them more and more, and so that person ends up, like Paige, with more things to do, really, than they have time for. She wants to relax, do her homework, get some sleep, but she said, okay, instead of eating lunch, and reading the book that I wanted, I'll help one friend. Instead of going home and getting my work done, I'll go to the night market and end up staying late. And instead of relaxing at the weekend, she's going to go off with her friends, and that means she'll probably have to stay up late planning their trip first. So no wonder she thinks, I have so many things to do. Well, we'll find out how she deals with all of this tomorrow. Right now, it is time for today's wrap-up.
Wait for it. It's review time. 复习时间到喽。
Okay, so we've seen the first day of the class. Let's make sure we've understood everything that's going on. Mike and I are now going to exchange some questions to see if we were paying attention.
Yes.
Make sure you guys are paying attention as well. So, my first question is, what subject did Regina want help with?
Oh, she was the first person to ask Paige for help. And I remember, yes, she called Paige a math genius. So that means she wanted help with English. No, with math.
Right.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, she wanted help with math. That's one of the subjects they're doing at school. All right.
Your question.
Next one we have. Hope you guys also were listening and paying attention. If you are, I'm sure you'll get this one right. The next question is, when will Paige help Regina? When were they going to get together to help Regina with her math?
Okay, now it wasn't after school because she has something else.
Right.
So it must be during their lunch break, right?
That's right.
That's the only time they have.
Good job. You used logic. That makes total sense. And it's totally right during the lunch break.
So now we talked about she can't do it after school, but why? Where will Serena go after school?
I remember this one because there were 2 things she was going to do with her friends, but one was on the weekend, and so that one must be the trip to the night market.
That is correct.
They were going to go to the night market after school.
Well done.
All right. Well, next question we have here is, when will Paige do her English homework? This is the homework that she was planning to do after school, but that night market trip sort of got in the way. Wow. So when was she going to do this homework?
Well, she can't do it at lunch because she's helping Regina.
That's right.
She can't do it at the night market.
No.
Well, maybe you could try.
You wouldn't get a lot of good snacks, and your homework would get dirty.
It would. So, if it's probably due, she needs to give it to the teacher tomorrow. She needs to do it after she gets home.
That's right. You made the good point that she could do that, but she might have to stay up very late.
Yes.
And then she'll be tired the next day.
One more question from me then. Which day will Paige's friends go on a trip? They said they're going at the weekend. You've got a 50-50 chance here. Saturday or Sunday.
Actually, I don't remember the answer to this one, but I'm going to go with Saturday because that's the day most people do stuff on the weekend, right? Sundays for homework or staying at home or sleeping in. So I say Saturday. They're going on the trip on Saturday.
You are correct.
Hey!
You know people and what they do.
I guess.
Okay, last
that's
question,
also the
then.
day I don't do stuff because everyone else is out doing stuff.
Right.
The last question we have is, what did Paige want to do this weekend? She agreed to go on this trip, but what what should she want to do?
More homework?
No, I'm not sure.
Cleaning?
Maybe.
What do? I clean my clothes,
Cleaning,
clean the house.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not that, because that's work.
So if she doesn't want to do work, she must want to relax.
There you go, relax. Could be
Okay.
anything from sleeping in, reading books, watching TV, just basically doing nothing.
Great. Okay, well, that's proof that we know what we're talking about this
We sort
lesson.
of paid attention.
We did.
Good for us.
So let's see how Paige deals with all of these problems tomorrow, but for right now, we'll say goodbye. Goodbye.
Step by step.
Are you in? Millie and I want to watch a movie later at my house. Are you in?
Sure, I'll bring some popcorn.
Great. See you later. Let somebody down.
Can you help me with my English homework?
I'm too busy right now. Sorry to let you down.
That's okay. I'll ask someone else.
Hello， 各位，想必大家这些日子来一定是很想我，对不对啊？我爱戴伟又强势回归了。今天跟大家宣布一个好消息，没错，就是我的爱戴伟世界巡回演唱会正式开跑啦！相信你们一定跟我一样兴奋，对不对？要一起共襄盛举这个音乐派对啦！我的粉丝们 ，Are you in？ 等等，什么 in 啊？在什么里面吗 ？No No No No。Are you in 是个很口语的用法，是当你呢要邀请别人参加某项活动时可以说的，意思呢就是问对方要不要一起加入。例如啊，最近上映了《汽车总动员3》，你约了某个朋友一起看，要问那个朋友另外朋友要不要一起去看的时候呢，你就可以说 We are going to watch Cars 3 this weekend. Are you in? We are going to watch Cars 3 this weekend. Are you in? 大家可能对另外一个字 join 参加比较熟悉，你也可以换句话说，变成 We are going to watch Cars 3 this weekend. Do you want to join us? Do you want to join us? 再补充另外一个片语，大家中文啊，有时可能会说，那要算你一票吗？其实也是问对方要不要一起的意思。这时啊，除了刚刚两种说法，你也可以用 count somebody in 这个片语，意思呢就是把某人算在内。所以刚刚那句话也就可以说成 Do you want us to count you in? Do you want us to count you in? 你要我们算你吗？好啦，是我忠实粉丝的你们应该都会来参加吧。我真的是很需要你们，为了让你们知道我有多需要你们，我就先来唱几句歌让你们知道好了。I need you, I need you, I need you right now. Yeah, I need you right now. So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head. 等等，什么让你们倒下啊 ？No No No， 你们要倒去哪里啊？刚刚啊，我唱的是别让我失望 ，Don't let me down。Let somebody down 呢，意思就是让某人失望。大家啊，平常一定常常听到别人在说什么，我今天很 down， 意思呢就是我今天心情很糟糕。所以当你 let somebody down， 让别人心情很糟，就是让别人失望的意思啦。当然啊，你也可以用另外一个字 disappointed 来表示很失望。所以呢 let somebody down 也可以说成 make somebody disappointed。例如啊，我从来没有让我妈妈失望过，因为我就是一直都很优秀啊。I've never let my mom down or made my mom disappointed because I'm always perfect. 或者是 My friend let his girlfriend down because he forgot her birthday. My friend let his girlfriend down because he forgot her birthday. 这真的很糟糕诶，我是绝对不会忘记我女友的生日的啦。好啦，大家学完今天的片语，别忘了要来参加我的演唱会哦。我真的是很希望你们参加啊，所以 So don't let me, don't let me, don't let me down. Yeah, don't let me down, don't let me down. Don't let me down, down, down.
Me the ones, me the ones, me the ones, me the ones, me the ones.
How can I say no?
Paige is at school with Regina.
Paige, can you help me with my math homework? You're a math genius after all.
Sure, we can look at it during the lunch break.
Later, Paige is talking with Serena.
Hey, Paige. We're going to the night market after school. Join us.
That sounds great. I wanted to finish my English homework tonight. It's okay, though. I can do it after I get home.
Later, Paige is talking with Andy.
Serena and Regina want to take a trip on Saturday. Are you in?
I really want to relax this weekend. I don't want to let anyone down, though. Yeah, I'm in.
Great! Let's talk later and decide where to go.
I have so many things to do. Break. Break. Let's take a 5-minute break before we start working again. Let's take a 5-minute break before we start working again. Join. Join. Annie joined her friends on their trip to Kunting. Annie joined her friends on their trip to Kunting. Finish. Finish. The students have to finish the test before 3 p.m. The students have to finish the test before 3 p.m. Tonight. Tonight. Do you want to go to the movies tonight? Do you want to go to the movies tonight?